Yeah, I'm gonna no, I'm never gonna do intros again. I don't know why. I don't know if it was a horror game that I installed or something else. But I've tried two games, and I know it was game one, and I'm not gonna call any names in case I did something on my own purposely bad. But I had a virus program. All of a sudden, had a virus program called 3DI that presents itself as a notepad in my test manager and took up like 5 gigs of memory. So then I downloaded a second game, and issues don't seem to go away. So I don't know if it were the games or that I did something bad. I've had time for the past 30, 45 minutes to get it working. I can't see it, but it's like well, half one in the morning now. And as you can see, the program itself was hiding here in updating app data roaming windows. It doesn't appear, but I'll keep this window open just in case. So today's gonna be a bit special. I'm gonna I'm gonna keep it on 3 web-based games, just in case this is something to do with downloading. Because I tested with my VTuber program now, I tested my Streamlabs, and it doesn't seem to appear. So I assume maybe it's WinRAR, maybe it's something that I can open WinRAR by the way. Let's see if I have WinRAR still here. Probably. Do I have WinRAR? Should we see if it opens now? It doesn't open, so I don't know what it caused. I don't know why, but I all of a sudden had the program. Yeah, all of a sudden, and I think it's one of those games, but just to be safe and don't call out any names or anything, you know, I'm gonna say it was a fault of me, but I fixed it and it's not causing anything now. So it was not Winter. It was one of those games or something with itch. So to be to be a bit ahead of the paranoid, I decided for today to do 3 web-based games, and that's why there's no intro or that's because I tried to do intros, but it always happens something why you can't play the intros right, like you said on the last thing, you know. But anyway, let's start with our first game. Thrilling adventurous game that's supposed to say it's not a horror game unless you want it to be, about infiltrating a cult. Online already. Ja, maar ja, paranoid. It shouldn't be paranoid. Infiltrate code and access to 5th floor, escape alive. Okay, wait, how did I enter mind room? Read bullets. Welcome to the mind room. You are here because you're unhappy, and we are here to help. To begin, walk up to the desk, drink a sip of clean fluid, and then insert in the catheter into either eye. Look in the mind screen with the other eye. Your mind room will appear before you. Warning, it's not recommended to introduce too many changes to your mind room in a single session. New initiate? You know have to issue your yellow key card. New initiate? You don't have the new initiate yellow key card. Why can't I go to floor 1? Am I on floor 1 now? A mind room will help you visualize what's wrong in your mind. Dirty mind? Clean it up. To clean furniture, walk up to and select it. To clean wallpapers and floors, walk up and select edges of the room. Wash your brain clean. Should I pay attention to my crop that thing? I have like a corruption increase of like 85. Oh, you're a serious initiate. Sorry, I was worried you might be a glowworm. Can I now go to floor 1? 4 2. Oh. Check water cooler, yes. What a blue keycard. Remember, be on the lookout for glowworms. They're injurious little worms try to wiggle away and to ruin all the fun, but lucky for us, they all glow in the dark. The secret of the mind room is no secret at all. We only see what we want to see. Change your mind, change what you see. Fill the cup until it's more than half full. Let me guess, into the mind room. My mind room is not clean. Oh wait, I have to use the elevator again. You know the annoying thing was with like that program. It was not like your virus program that just runs in the background and was nothing. No, it was just taking up 5 gigs of RAM. So I couldn't even record something. I'm glad it's solved at least. It should make you think of downloading random internet games, but I think it's the games. Purely because I don't have the issue this day. Went to 4 on my PC, went to my parents, I came back, nothing happens. I install the horror games I want to play. I open up already one game beforehand, and all of a sudden I have like a notepad program that's why I think it's the game. The odd thing out from today was the game, but so that's why I'm not calling names, just in case I did something bad weeks before and it's not taking note. But I fixed that, so bring him with the scary games, and I don't want, because I read positive things about it, but you never know. Beware the old man, he is not of his world. He's not your friend, he claims he wishes to help you up. But you need to be going down below the 5th hexagon. Then you'll see that what it looks like treasure is trash. And what looks like trash is treasure. But my mind is clean. What's your PC new initiative? Just remember not to change too much at all at once. So I have to find a 4th floor path somewhere. They thought about an old man. I think I have to change something. I guess. No. 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 Oh wait. I didn't wash my wall yet. Am I now fully corrupt? On floor 2 maybe? Huh? I might get down below the 5th hexagon. Down below the 5th hexagon. Beware the old man. He's not of this world. He's not your friend. He claims he wishes to help you up when you need to be going down. Down below the 5th hexagon. Then you will see that what looks like treasure is trash. And what looks like trash is treasure. Is that in my mind room or... It's late, guys. Gross. Give me a break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to make everything dirty again. I don't think I've ever made dirty again. Maybe I did so that I have less corruption. Should I do it so that I have less corruption and maybe... Oh, check trash. Juju's like, I don't get it. What do I have to do? Maybe you have to change the... What? No, I really want to see. Was it like some... Like I had to hire for corruption? Juju's like, Juju doesn't get it. Juju after making this whole room... Yeah, it was to... Oh, yeah, see, it was too high of a corruption. I was right. I'm smart. Took me a while. We want to be your friends. Who said we were your enemies? You said you only can see us as enemies. We only need to reach above the 32 prime. The 32 prime. That you'll see that we are all our friends. No? Glowworm. We know you really are, Glowworm. We know you really are, Glowworm. Ah, look at triplet. What again once dirty my mind. The second. We want to be your friends. Oh, wait. Now I'll have the 5th pass. Okay, let's go. it was indeed the 2nd and then the 3rd. And the 1. You? You've completed your mission. You have confirmed the presence of the incriminating evidence on the 5th floor. Return to the 1st floor and leave the building via the door to report your findings. Do not use other doors. Project report gas start over the goal. Increase available electricity to recharge computers by replacing all electric lights with gas lighting. Experiment. Gas lighting was installed as satellite office 6. Result. All employees and tools are missing. Go back to the 1st floor, it said. This is all pint projects. Like, I want to go to that door, but you know what? I'm gonna do it. Screw you! Curiosity took the best of me, probably. Neutral ending. Subject. Redacted. Status. Missing. Presumed killed in action. Was that not good? Well, if you want to find any of the other endings, there probably are a few. I'm gonna leave the link to this game in the description down below, and I'll be heading off to the next web game. I don't know, but this is supposed to be a horror game about the Windows 11 installation. And I don't know how, but you know, if you want my opinion on Windows 11, I'm an IT guy, and at this point I'm not thinking of upgrading at all. You should upgrade when Windows 10 becomes obsolete. Because what I saw already was like when I did my internship at education, it was like way too buggy for most people. Installing. Now guys, what do we want to talk about it, girls? It's gonna take some time, I think. Wow, okay. New, and now. You can call this a horror game. Wait, was that it? I can't call this a horror game. You can't call this a horror game. But for people who want to know, if you're still gonna call me he, go ahead, but I'm actually gonna prefer she. I made the decision finally after being called for a week, like a week or two, Alice and she. I decided to, for normally we're going to use to pronounce she, but I'm not gonna be like, uh, you should call me a she because I identify as a she. Now I'm giving people the time to adapt, but if you're like don't are comfort with it, I allow it, but I rather prefer she from now on. Oh, this was a legit horror game. Should we see how the next one goes? Because there's a third horror game that depends how long the third takes. If the third is like also 5 minutes long, then I will search for fourth game. Legit, this was called. I thought this was a horror game, but apparently it was a Windows installation a Windows installation simulation. Now, the third game was a web-based game that I really want to play with the first two, which I finally described because of that virus I got. With like that notepad that I've luckily solved. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But that's a web-based game, so that's the third game. Welcome to the men from the town below. I'll play the and click the play, right? Hello? This is not my most hideous scary games. This is not my most most best scary games, but yeah, shit happens with downloading random shit off the internet. Like I said in my first, I still believe it's that game, the first game I totally want to play. Because I ran it before I started recording, and all of a sudden I had an issue. Because I apparently had a program that disguised itself as Notepad, but it also allowed or made modifications to Windows Defender, which allowed it that Windows Defender didn't look in the specific either from an EX file, the DLL files, or either in my C drive, my Windows drive, and in my user drive, so that it wouldn't be detected. So probably if it would let it run, it probably would have solved other stuff. But the stupid thing is, I discovered eventually and removed those restrictions, and was discovered and was removed from quarantine, and it came back. I don't know what it was, but it came back. So I eventually closed my PC down, restarted it, didn't work. Can't stand it instead of removing. Removed the games, removed them from download, and that worked. And then restarting, completely shutting down my PC. Wait a few seconds, restarting, didn't have the issue. So I assume it was one of those games. Here's the spot. It's okay now. Plus space or how does this work? With the RSQ, Q should inside interpret the environment. Yeah, no sound? What are we doing? Oh yeah, the men from town below. We're investigating something. What was in that? Guys and girls. I forgot something. What was the interact button again? You think you could give me a little reminder? Man, it sure is dark in here. How long does this cutscene take? Hello? Anyone here? There's one thing that I asking you to change, those cutscenes take way too long. Or make it a way to skip them. Because I don't know how to skip them now. And I'm already finding them quite annoying. Or at least I get that you put dialogue on screen, but for the amount that this is showing, way too long, way. Am I stupid? Apology for the lot. I know it has bugs, but I can also take a look around. That took you like literally a minute. Just be like, let's depends on how long game 3 takes. Game 3 is like, I'm gonna give you dialogue, so it should make you take like 30 minutes. Am I allowed to walk or no? So let's again, you need to put it around the map. And this font also can be better. Am I allowed to move yet? I can't even shoot. How do I? I can shoot, guys, but walk around. So, what have you been doing, guys, girls, today? From my gender crisis to trying to install 3 scary games to get a virus on your PC. I went yesterday, I went unexpected to like visit some friends on new from Discord. They were like, should you come to like, how do you call it? Come to game state. It was like 6:30 in the evening. I was like, I'm tired. They were like, we have Red Bull. And I was like, I need to eat. I still need to eat dinner. Oh, we eat something in Utrecht. My mobile phone is almost empty. We have power banks. And I was like, it's 6:30. I will be there around 7:30. Wouldn't we make you guys wait too long? Nah, it's fine. And I was sitting there like, that's my only chance probably to go to game sit in like a while. And I was like, so I'm yelled so much or discussed so much out of it, I'm going. But base games, not always the best. I know it has bugs, but still. And now it doesn't load again. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna go to itch.io, download the first game I see. This is how I usually go to search my games. But then I'm too afraid to install something. Now I'm afraid to download something. You can afford a game. Huh, in one sitting. Because that was too buggy. It's almost 1 AM here. 1 AM almost. If I now get again that virus, I'm sort of god. I'm never gonna I'm never gonna do 3 games again, or I'm gonna back to Game Jolt. Am I getting that? So far, so good. Or we could go continue with Happy Lab. I should still record something on Happy Lab. Wait, why is this Windows? Oh, it's a Unity engine game. Oh. Never mind. Never mind. Hey. Hey, at least I didn't get a virus. Sorry, I had to make the joke. Oh, this is why I hate so much. I don't know why, but me and how do you call it? Me and Game Jolt save me. Me and yeah. Me and like at this point I'm sitting. I should just go to bed probably, but I'm gonna download this. I hope it works. If it doesn't work, then I'm done. You get some weird ass scary games. Wow, he recorded tomorrow. Probably. Oh wait, it's the wrong link. Like if it doesn't now run, then I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Up to liminal spaces. I hope it works. Otherwise I'm gonna do that. What is now I get downloaded? No. But this is weird that two games had happened that virus. The same thing. Because now all of a sudden I don't have it anymore and I downloaded two games. Maybe if I run it. Never know. Like, enough talk about viruses. Welcome to the Liminal Scope, the fourth game we're gonna play today because today has been a rare day and I think you should deserve a fourth game. Liminal space is actually, let me Google that. Liminal spaces. The aesthetic known as liminal spaces is a location which is transition between two other locations or states or being. Typically, these are abandoned, oftentimes empty. A mall at 4 a.m., a school hallway during the summer, for example. These make it feel frozen and slightly unsettling, but also familiar to our minds. And that's the concept of liminal spaces. I have no clue going into this. Did you get the shadow? Hello? Hello? Wait, is my sound changed? Oh, I don't have a mouse. Okay. That felt way further back. Okay. Wait, those are boxed in. I don't get the call of the game, so I have no clue what to do, no clue where I'm at, no clue who I am. All I know is I'm in a liminal space. And I get I get that unsettling feeling, like I have the feeling I'm standing in the hallway. You know, in the hallway of a flat or something of your grandmother's house. Grandma, are you here? Grandma? Like, I don't know why, but it's either the feeling I'm standing in a mall or by my grandmother at home. But my grandmother didn't like lights like this. No, it is indeed like in a hallway or... You know, that's... Now, I know, it's like walking through... That's why it's so familiar. It's like walking through your apartment block. Like the gallery outside. It makes me feel really unsettling. One good game after all. Just this feeling that it doesn't do anything. Just being unsettling. Or just imagine the schools. Yeah, that's it. Just imagine this. Imagine the summertime. This is summer break. And for some reason you're walking through the school halls. Empty. No one here. It's 4 a.m. Everyone went home before you. Hey, wait a minute. I went. Did I? Oh, sure, I went that way. I'm sure. I'm sure. But just imagine you're at school. I'm sure I went that way. Just imagine you're at school. It's like you have to... Can you even walk like this? Oh no. Oh, I can't. Just imagine this being the school hallways. Huh? Oh, those are the other rooms. Oh. But just imagine it's a school day. It's like a warm, hot summer day. Everyone went left at like 2 a.m. or not 2 a.m. 2 p.m. And you had to stay do something. You had to if you had to finish something. It's 4 p.m. 5 p.m. The school is empty, and you're here just walking across it. Then I came from this way. I don't know even more. Can I run? No. Just a memory character T-posing on the way. Right. Oh, there's rendering in. Okay. Just imagine that, and then it's walking through the hallways, and then it's empty. No single soul here. Abandoned. And I have some, if you know me, I have something with abandoned places. This girl likes it too much. Why? I don't know. I always find it fascinating that, for example, take like a New York City mall, like a busy New York City mall. Thousands of people come by through the doors every day, and all of a sudden it's dead, empty. So familiar. Just your own wing, like your own. I'm feeling walking in circles, really, but just your winkel, just your mall, all of a sudden empty. Ah, ah, ah. This. Oh. Huh? I'm walking in circles. Uh-huh. Okay, uh-huh. Wait, does this lead to like that? And does this lead... Um, but what I'm saying, like, just imagine your mall, where you do grocery shopping. It's like a busy mall. And all of a sudden you go there one day and do grocery shopping, dead. Abandoned. Every store is open, every door is open, you can walk in, but there is not a single person around. Even when you check the stores, no one, no life, nothing, no one behind the register, no one behind the desk, No one. Nada. Nakas. Even the next store. No one. Your grocery store. To do the groceries. Yeah, but you think, should I pay? Because no one is sitting at the register. I could take my items with it. Then it's become interesting. If you just imagine just a mall. Every store is open, but there's not a single form of life. And I think out of liminal space is going to be great if you take that, for example. Because then options like this. Do I pay for stuff? Like, do I pay for groceries? Like, who's going to see me? And then you walk out of the store, and the store things go off. Yeah, but who's going to hear it? That is why I think liminal spaces can be great, and also something like the back room should be considered a liminal space. And well, that's why I also find abandoned places so fascinating. There's not so mere like some buildings look very cool or artistic with like all the nature around it and like half broken, but yeah, I just find it fascinating that like a life place it can be all of a sudden dead. And I'm feeling still walking in circles, but uh, of course tragedy happens before that. But I feel like I'm walking in circles. Hey, what's the main objective here? Wait, let me check. It's warmed my heart, actually quite hard, because Liminal Space is a first-person exploration game of focusing primarily on exploring the catalog of properties to generate liminal spaces. Step into the dimension of choice far away from a plane of reality experience and playful, repeating patterns and familiar places, oddly familiar but deeply dreadful. With the hummingbirds of halogen bulbs lighting your path as your only companion and only thing is for sure seemingly no avail. No end, no goal, no hope. Get lost in the maze of bizarre and usually generated. Is this ceremony generated? Oh, interesting. So it was just random walkers in the game. But yeah, of course, like when now there's all this stuff happening in Ukraine, of course you can have ghost towns and of course the tragedy. But I would, if I get the chance to visit like an abandoned building, like an abandoned hospital or something, an abandoned asylum, I think I will. This is why some games like Phasmophobia interesting or fun to play at the beginning because it was like abandoned places, abandoned school, abandoned houses, abandoned asylum. Yeah, I find this fascinating. This girl will go. I don't know. Like I said, this girl, but I felt like I've had the gender crisis with me like ever since I moved out of my parents' house. Back then I thought of it, and back then it came forth of the wrong reasons, which I rather keep private at the moment. I think I'm now exploring more. But then I was able to undo or uh, make those thoughts away because the one of the right thoughts, about being in a she, gender change, and all that stuff. Now, but apparently, what I didn't know, it stayed with me, I guess. And after all the Miku cosplays, and people started to ask me if I'm transgender and if I'm Miku, is Miku my alter ego? I guess it came back to bite me, and I finally accepted to be open about it. I'm sorry that I've been in this room, but yeah. Then all of a sudden you sat there from someone and be like, I don't know, I feel like I've been more a she than a he. So I'm very supportive people, and like in my own Twitch, my social Discord, which if you aren't in it, join Discord down below. In my own Discord and started in a small friends Discord with like being called a she. Eventually I developed an female OC, which I'm not yet finished with, but I was thinking of a name, like if I should give myself a female name. Alice came forward out of it, or Elise. And, or yeah, Alice came forward and was like, Alice sounds nice, and I don't know. Alice stick with me. And someone mentioned like Alice can be a shorthand of Elise. I was like, oh, that's actually nice. Am I now walking in circles again? Am I? Oh. So, and actually after like I started with that and it felt so nice. Like what I also back then did, I worked for cosplay boobs more that I did this week less because of school and all this stuff. And at a point it just felt right, you know. Not so sure that I'm like want to go out and with my cosplay boots on and be like, hey, look at me, I'm a female. No, I'm too shy to do that, even too shy to show it here in my house and for my roommate. You know? So yeah, felt nice. And I pointed like that week I was like wearing them more Tuesday, and Wednesday and Friday, Saturday. Because then I worked from home and Thursday I'd like to go to school and it was like I was like missing my boobs for some reason. And yeah, why do I tell you this? I learned that being open about it towards my friends and that stuff actually helped me think about it and make me go. Like, I felt right identifying as a she. And I learned that if you be open about it, talk about it, even if it is that hard, there are people who take you serious, and there are people willing to help you, and there are people willing to play with you, or to play with you, or like help you test things out. Like if I'm rather called a she or he, and eventually stick with me. So I decided like not yet fully do, like to still accept he from time to time, purely because I want to give people the opportunity to adapt. So if you're not gonna ask me, are you a he or a she? I said I'm still an he. If you like want to call still, I'm not comfortable enough with calling me a she, then he. But if it's like your choice, then I will rather prefer you a she from now on. And I have a feeling I'm walking in circles and back and forward. And I like the concept of limited space is not clear to you, I hope, but now I'm here again. Like I think this game actually is not about limited spaces like or the familiar space of like your home, walking in circles, but also about the fact about opening up, like talking about abandoned places, about myself now being a she instead of a he, or yeah, identifying not really a she. I'm still a he by nature, but you know how it goes. It really made me open up to more eyes to the world. Because something I apparently didn't know, what is, apparently there are also trends where you identify as the opposite gender or something else. I thought personally beforehand that you had to like, that you only fit as a transgender when you're like, really become the opposite sex. Because that made sense to me. Or at least that made sense to most of the world. Apparently it isn't. Apparently now that I identify as a she, I'm transgender. Wait a minute. Like, and with like reading, just simply reading articles online because you're unsure about something or unsure a lot about it. It just opened up to so much new aspects in the world, and I'm starting to see more and more people about it, and yeah, you know, something to read now. But do I think about ever going to sex change? I don't know, like, it is not like, and also with identifying as a she or an he, it is not something that you can like snip your finger, or like if you wear a blue shirt and it's like really ugly or that really doesn't fit your look, that you can like I put it on another shirt. No, either is like sex change is like, but not like that. It's like it's a tough decision and you have to really put on a waiting list for years. And I'm here again. So, because if I remember correct, because I was, of course, you're doubts about something, you're doubts about your own gender, so you research it. I've looked into that topic, and it's just again that space where it's like light up. And I looked into that topic, and apparently there's indeed a long waiting list, because sex gender is not like, yeah, snip your fingers, put on a blue shirt instead of a green one, and your look is fixed, you know. No, it is really, you have to talk to psychiatrists people, so GG, hello. Don't blame me, it's quarter past 1 at midnight. Psychiatrian, how do you say it? Yeah, whatever. You know, people in psychology who like a psychic. No, it's something else. I can't come up with the name. Wait. For psychologist, that was it. You have to talk to a psychologist because, like, for example, it's just something that you feel and not are. And then you have to get, I think, a confirmation of them that you're like mentally fit, because there's not something like, for example, if I would put on a dress and I would go outside, there's not something that I like if people don't like or are weird, that I can walk inside and put on like a shirt and pants and it's gone, you know. Now, if I would sex change and would get like, can I say that, a vagina and boobs, then it's permanent, you know, almost permanent. So I have to live with it. So that is why the psychologist talks are necessary. And I thought there was more, but it's not like easily done. It is also an expensive operation, and not few churches of medical people can do it. So yeah, so I'm a she now, and if you want to call me by my female name, it's allowed. You can also call me still Juju, or Justin, or in this case, Alice, or Elise. It's like ELESA. It's changed in front of my eyes. I saw it. Like, this ever changing. This is amazing, actually. I'm like, it's just amazing to talk about myself, and so. But like then Alice, Juju, just then what's your next step? Now that I identify she, I think I'm gonna finish my OC, and I actually planning to do a stream in April somewhere, or I want to do a stream in April where I'm going into Vroid Studio. That's a program which is a program to use to create VTuber characters, like the one I'm using now. I've created my Racing Miku 2020 and highlight model in. And just to design or try to make like a character for my female OC. I have some ideas in mind, but hey, you know, maybe people can watch. So that will probably be the next step, and also probably the next step will be to tell it to more. It just changes. Oh, it changes if you walk back and forth. Or is it just rendering? It looks like, I don't get it, because the back one the back will change. So that will probably be the next step. Saying to more people that I'm a she now instead of he, or identify as a she. And yeah, because I started a small friend group. One of my best friends is in it, but I don't know if he read it. So I don't know if people want to see you at this point. You know, it's been fun, but I don't know. Yeah, it's been a weird 3 scary games. Yeah, I just got paranoid from some personal issues. I don't know if it were the games, but I highly believe it is the game. The first game I tried to download and runs. That caused me the issue, because I don't know. But you think that the second game was also that I installed and rented to become, maybe because I didn't deleted it. But anyways, gonna say thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to my numble while I walk around this maze, unending maze. If you want to see more 3 scary games, there will be a playlist in the top right corner or under the eye icon. Just in case, there's also be a Let's Play playlist. If you're new to my channel, I'm Hatsune Juju. Go by that name online. I'm also stream Wednesday and Saturday around 7 PM CET or CEST. Those 2 playlists will be under the eye icon. On my end screen, you will get to see the Let's 3 Scary Game playlist also, my channel button, and my video recommended for my channel to you. Because I'm having a new outro system. And if you want to talk to me, either you can come to my Twitch, Link is in the username is in the description down below, or my Discord. You can talk to me live. And if you want to have questions about the process I'm going through with my gender, because yourself experience or it looks interesting to you and want to see how a person evolves in it, make sure to join and you can ask me anything you want. If you get an answer, let's do. But one more time, I'm hosting Jiu stream every Wednesday, Saturday around 7 p.m. CET or CEST. Under the eye icon in the top right corner will be a 3 scary game playlist and a less gameplay playlist. The less game playlist is especially handy if you're new to my channel and want to see what I'm doing on my channel. On my end screen, you will see the 3 scary game playlist and my channel button and a video recommended for my channel. That's based on what you watch a lot, so I can predict it. And with that, I'm gonna say have a wonderful day. And this girls, I'm gonna say peace out.
思いついたら歩いていけ心のゴミ残さないように